was stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win it again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We put in the work and we make
Yo, what up, beaches? Come on in. Daddy's here. It's time to make some sick fucking games.
Come get your mans. He's selling his soul for a couple of bands. I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all of my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked. Doesn't man, this is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my violin. All these problems start to pile.
Good evening, good evening. Hello, April. What's up? Sabrina. Que paso? What up? James. Holla.
Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said
yeah, what up? The fam's all here. What's up, beaches? What up? What's good?
I just wanna win on the low, like. You making demands, I said whoa. I just wanna win on the low, like. Yeah. Ask me where I've been, I said don't, like. Yeah. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, low. I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. Hey, yeah, whoa. My soul is stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chess. Made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win it again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We put in the work and we making them bends. To be honest, I don't really share. You rolling with hitters, I don't understand. On his sofa, a couple of bands. I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all of my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked and I buzz him in. This is like story with my violin. All these problems start to pile in. All these peasants turn to violence. Two-faced, thought you
Yeah.
I just wanna win on the low, low.
I just want to get so fucking swole, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go, fam. Let's do it. Yow, so enormous, yo.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping,
Oh, yeah.
the bacon is sizzling.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Oh, that is going live. Yeah, testing. Testing, testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1117 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's up, ya beaches? What's up, ya booshes? Welcome to the game train. Welcome to the swole hole. What up, beaches? What's good? Thanks for joining me live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And of course, those of you that are slamming your ear holes with the knowledge cock over on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, everywhere. Remember, the Daily Swole podcast is available anywhere and everywhere. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Tag me in your Instagram stories if you're listening to the Swolecast. Wherever you're listening, you know, record a little bit. It gets the audio. It gets what you're doing. I love the Daily Swole in the wild. So if you tag me, I will be more than eager to give you a little shout out and share that in my story. So anytime someone tags me in their shit, like watching my content, I love sharing that. I get off on it. It cracks me up. It's so funny because I'm always seeing my stuff from this angle. I'm always looking at my own stupid fucking face. I'm always hearing my own fucking voice, and I get tired of it. However, when I see someone watching it on their TV, it blows my mind. It's fucking awesome. And I thank you for it. It's just really cool. And I love giving you a shout out for those of you that are in the wild making those sick fucking gains. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's good? Just had a pump today. Just got a little pumpy McPumperson, did some chest and back. I recorded at least a set from each one because I want to post that on the YouTubes. I want to share that with all of you. So those of you that liked that last video, you could drop in the comments below if you liked that last little workout training vlog I did on YouTube a couple days ago. If you like that, just drop in the comments. I think a lot of people did. I haven't done it in a while, so I did a poll on YouTube asking what kind of videos y'all like the most. And of course, you like the Ask Papa Swole. People tend to like the nuts on their chin. Everyone likes a good old nut bag, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Always mixing it up, always looking for that next latest and greatest thing, but it's all good. I love you. I love you. Whatever you like, I like too. What time is it in the US? It is almost 8 o'clock. Almost 8 o'clock. It's later today. Today is a little bit of a late cast. I did an Instagram story. If you follow me on Instagram, you know why it's later today. I was going to do it earlier, and then it was just, it's like that in the summer in Florida. If you live in a warm climate in the summer, it's just like weed whacking and groundskeeping day every fucking day. And they're usually coming around this area. It's usually around here it seems like it's usually Tuesday or Wednesday. They're usually here like that kind of day in the week. So today was just, we're going to completely landscape the entire property, and it was just loud as fuck. And the dump truck was outside because they're redoing the fucking golf course. It was just like beeping, and it's okay. Sometimes I'll go live. And it doesn't really pick up a lot of the background noise if it's like low, because I have a lot of, the audio set up cuts out a lot of the background noise. But today was it was too annoying for me to even like be in the room. I'm like, I don't want to be around this at all. We'll just do it later tonight, which is also cool. If it's later on the day, sometimes it's cooler. So we'll probably get some more evening casts coming up in the summer. We'll see. I mean, it's cool. I like doing evening because some people that can't watch it earlier in the day, whether it's late morning or early afternoon, some people can't watch it at that time. So it gives everyone else a little bit of a time to come on in and be like, what up? And I'm like, what up? And they're like, I don't know, what's up? And I'm like, you tell me what's up. I'm like, it's all good. And they're like, yeah, it's all good. And we're like, cool. And they're like, cool. And we're like, yeah, all right, nice. And then there's awkward silence. And then we come back to the Daily Swole. Chris, love your quick Instagram videos. Thank you. You mean the training ones? How do you guys like the new stuff that I'm doing on Instagram with the IGTV? Kind of like what I used to do. I'll do some voiceover. I feel like it's hard to put it into text all the time. So you got some funny text, got some little like snippets, but the voiceover, doing a little bit of like some training, like tutorials, stuff on Instagram, IGTV. So make sure you follow me on IG. I'm posting those on Facebook, I believe, as well, but it's all good. Casey, what up? I try not to get caught up by the scale, but it can be a good example of clean eating and training, down 35 pounds since February. Love the info and inspiration I get from Papa and the gorilla community. Thanks, brother. 35 pounds. Let's give a nice round of applause. And this is Case. I say Casey because Case, Kase. So let's give a nice little round of gorillas for Casey. Damn, 35 pounds since February. That's March, April. That's like 3 months or so, bro. That's awesome. 10 pounds a month is epic. That's huge. That is huge. Love it. I went for a 40-minute walk earlier today. Feels like it's going to rain. Yes. It's a clear sky down here in Florida, and usually it rains every day. Today is one of those rare days where it's just clear and you know it's not going to rain. It's usually not like that. Whenever it looks clear, as if it's not going to rain, it just has this like later on in the afternoon, it gets this kind of gray haze and you're like, oh shit, it's going to dump everywhere. And then it does. It rains every day in the summer. We're not really full blown into the summer yet, so it's not raining every day, but get into like June, July, and it just rains every afternoon. But it rains for about 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and then it'll be dry because it's so fucking hot. Once it stops raining, it just evaporates. But that's why you get that humidity. It just sits in the air like a fucking wet ball sack. So in the summer, so as it gets more towards summer, you're going to see a lot of YouTube videos. I'm going to be recording and just like wiping my head and just complaining about the heat probably because I turn off the air, I turn off the fan so I can get good audio so I can record. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be doing videos in different locations. We'll see because it gets so fucking hot. It's like a hot box in here. It's just so sweltering in my office. Woof, whoosh, yeesh. Enjoying your content from Arlington, Texas. What up, Arlington? What up? Alan Benoit. You ever get certain days where you want to eat a horse? I can't stop eating today. No junk, of course. You get hungry. Sometimes you get hungrier than others if you're training hard. Sometimes it's usually your body telling you need some calories, right? If you're eating the right foods, that's why it's really good to focus on the quality. We're getting a bunch of comments I posted about you should be counting calories. How many of you saw that video on Facebook and Instagram today about how you should be counting calories if you're the type of person that just is obsessed with counting calories? And here's my point with that. I think everyone should focus on quality first. Quantity, counting calories, comes second or third. But there are some people that no matter what, they need to see a number. Some people are very, very visual. They want to count, they want to calculate, and that's fine. I don't have any problem if you want to do it. I don't have any problem if you want to do it. A lot of people like to do it. Okay, I'm just saying that you don't have to do it. I'm just saying you don't have to do it. I think everyone should start with the quality first, and then you progress into different styles of eating. There's different lifestyles. That's what we do inside. And those of you that are Swolenormous X members, you know that's what we do inside the kitchen section with the Nutrition Jumpstart and the Elimination Diet and all the nutrition lifestyles and all the options that we have and the breakdowns. You focus on the quality first, and then as you progress and you figure out which foods your body reacts best to, then you can figure out if you want to micromanage and weigh everything and measure everything. You can do that. If that's the way you want to live your life, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. But no matter what you do, whether you do keto, vegan, paleo, whatever it is, you should be eating quality foods, and you should know what those foods are for your body before you worry about weighing every last fucking gram. Because if you're not eating the right foods and you're restricting your caloric intake, you're going to be devoid of nutrients. You're still going to have inflammation and issues from the foods you're consuming. Number one is the quality, and then you could bring it in. And you could bring it in soon after if you want to. You know, everyone's going to be a little bit different, but I wanted to clarify because I don't hate calories in the sense that they exist. It's science. It's energy. I mean, you're going to get calories from your food. And if you eat really good food, but you eat a lot of it, you eat 5,000 calories a day, you're going to gain some fucking weight, no doubt. But if you're eating real whole foods, it's a lot harder. Come on, fam. Come on. Drop in the comments below if you agree. If you're eating quality foods, I'm not saying that you can count calories aside from that. Put that aside. If you're eating the right foods, and we're talking whole foods, vegetables, healthy fucking fats. Let's say you're eating a lot of avocado, coconut oil. Let's say you're eating grass-fed beef, vegan or not, whatever you're doing. You're eating real food. Real food. You're not eating processed crap. You're not filling your stomach up with protein shakes and fillers and blah, blah, blah. You're eating real food. It's a lot harder to get 3,000 calories or 2,500 or overeat or 4,000. It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. You're going to get fit. You're going to get full pretty fucking quick. And that's the point. It's slower to eat. Your endocrine system can fucking get that feedback to your brain. You'll feel full quicker. You'll get more fiber. So you have more satiety and you feel more full. You have more bulk in your food. So mechanically, like you're actually going to get that physical pressure that's going to tell your brain, hey, we're full. We have a lot of shit in the fucking stomach. We have a lot of stuff in here already. We don't need more stuff. And you're also going to get the micronutrients. It's just a better way to approach it first. Then you can count your calories. You're going to eat less volume because you're getting more dense food. Does that make sense? If you have empty processed food, when you process food, when you're having fake food, let's just call it fake food, and I don't want to get into the details. I'm not trying to, just in general, food that comes in a fucking box that might have like added ingredients, they make it, it's processed. It's not like a fucking vegetable, for example. For the calories that you're not getting a lot of micronutrients. You're not getting the value. You're not getting what your body needs from food. Macronutrients are great. We always focus on these macros. Okay, how many carbs, how much fat, how much protein. Yet people forget that the micronutrients are just fucking probably even more important. Yeah, I mean, that's just an exaggeration, but come on, micronutrients, like the actual vitamins, the minerals, all like the polyphenols, all the like this, the fiber, like the smaller shit. And fiber is a carbohydrate. It's just not an impact carb, but come on, like the micronutrients, we need that. And if you're eating processed foods, I don't care if you hit your fucking macros, you're not hitting your micronutrients. And it's not the same as just taking a vitamin. So it's important to get more value from your food. It's important to get more value from your food. And when you're eating better quality foods, you don't have to eat the same volume to get those micronutrients, which they might not even exist in the processed foods that you're consuming. Smashing 3 cod fillets and 2 huge sweet potatoes, drowning in Kerrygold. You fucking slut. Dale, you're a whore. You're a whore for those sweet peats. My man. My man. I'm going to get some sweet peats on a little bit. I ate like a quarter of a watermelon when I walked in the door. Came right in, filmed the nuts on chin. Fam, I really hope to get this thing up tomorrow. If you want some nuts on your chin, drop some gorillas in the comments below, because tomorrow's going to be a fucking nut bag, like a sweaty fucking nut bag on YouTube. I really want to get that up for tomorrow. It has to be edited tonight. Tonight might be a late night. It has to get up. It has to get up. My people, we need some more nuts on the chin, don't we? Don't we? Oh, we do. Olay, vegetables, fruits, whole grain, healthy fats, and a healthy source of protein. You can keep those whole grains. Not for daddy, not for me. You're getting a dopamine rush and a larger waistline. If you're eating processed foods, you're getting fucking shit. You know you are. Sweaty nut bag. Yeah. Oh, lots of caffeine. Amazing stuff. Love the training videos. Thank you. Looking through Instagram. Love your videos, but I would be so shy using those foot sneakers. Yo, people have been hating on the footwear. And I wouldn't say really hating, but, they do stand out. They're strange. They look like ballerina flats, and, oh, I'm a dude, and they look like girls sleep. I just don't care. They are the most, next to like, and I'm going to do some reviews. I actually ordered a couple. I need to get a different size of one of the sneakers or the footwear that I do like, some Vivos. So I got a couple different things, and I will be doing some reviews on YouTube. I'll post them up. These are not being sent to me. These are not gifts. These are not promotions. So I'm purchasing them, and I'll let you know my reviews. A couple sandals, barefoot sandals. So I'll let you all know if I like them. I'll do a little video on them after I try them out a little bit. So I might do like my first impressions, a little unboxing, and then after I wear them for a little bit, I'll let you know what I think about them. But just trying to get some different things, because my Vibrams, I have like 3 pairs of those Vibram Classics. I posted them in my Instagram story with a link, because people are just flooding my inbox with questions. Hey, where are those? Where'd you get them? What are they? Because of the videos I've been posting, the workout videos, I'm wearing them, and everyone's like, what the fuck are those? So I've been wearing them for years. So I've been doing barefoot style training like this for about 10 years. Almost since when Vibram really started like putting out their shit in terms of like the barefoot wear. And these were the first ones that I got. I got the Classics, and I liked them right away. And I had the other ones. I had some of the other models, but these are the ones that made it feel like literal slippers the most. Like I wasn't wearing anything. And there's other models, and they all feel great in comparison to regular foot coffins and shoes that restrict. But for me, this is the least that they offered in terms of there was nothing on the top. There was nothing restricting my feet. There were no Velcro or laces or anything like that. But what I want some other items. I want some other pieces of footwear because they get sweaty. They get sweaty and they stink, and I have to wash them. I use them to work out all the time. If I'm just running to the store, I don't necessarily want to put on some dirty, stank-ass Vibrams. So I'll get some other sandals and some other things that are minimalist that can transport me around the world. And I'll share my reviews and my thoughts on that when they come in. So we're talking about nutrition. We're talking about training. Those of you that are just coming in, we're talking about training for life. We're talking about weight loss and realistic weight loss. What I'm posting tomorrow on YouTube, the nuts that I was talking about, the nuts in the chin that I'm talking about, is about that. It's about being realistic with your goals, but not coddling yourself. It's very easy to talk about weight loss. It's very easy to discuss getting results, building muscle, right? We have this podcast. We got the Daily Swole. We're talking about getting fucking yoked, getting lean, losing weight, but this is all health related and lifestyle related. Obviously, this is not the type of podcast where it's like abs are everything. Get huge, man. Just fucking lift weight and just get fucking yoked. We're talking about moving towards your optimal vision in terms of your health. And everyone's going to be different. Some of you like to do CrossFit. Some of you like to do more endurance and cardio based. Well, let's do that right now. Let's get a little bit of a round robin. What kind of training or what kind of goal do you have for your fitness? Are you trying to build a lot of muscle? Are you in more for weight loss? Are you doing more stuff for performance? Are you doing more for like swimming for a specific activity? What are you training for? What's your goal? And what are you training for? Just put that in the comments below. Let's see who's watching, the kind of feedback from who's watching live right now. And the point is that everyone's going to be a little bit different. Not everyone is about the aesthetics, because performance doesn't necessarily, it's not directly related to how you look. You can have great endurance and not have a six pack. You can have great mobility and great overall health and wellness and a great mindset and not be shredded to the fucking bone. That's not everyone's goal. And with my content, I want to create that environment where we understand and we're all educating ourselves that the way you look isn't directly, linearly correlated to health. The leaner you are does not mean the healthier you are, but that's how we get on social media. That's how we get on Instagram and on YouTube. The leaner and more shredded someone is, that's some kind of goal, as if that's pushing us. The further we go down that, the more ripped we get, the leaner that we get, the better we're doing at fitness. And that's not fucking true. The leaner you get, what does that mean? That means you're getting leaner. You're getting better at being leaner. But that's not correlated with health. If you're super fucking lean, you're 5% body fat, that's not healthy for your body. That's an extreme situation. Your body does not want to stay there. That's why it's very hard to get down there and stay full and pumped being natural. That's why you don't really do that. Your body will fucking crash out before you got that lean. Your body wants to hold more body fat. It's better for your endocrine system. It's better for your mental health and your physical health. It's better for you. You're supposed to have body fat. You're supposed to have fucking body fat, everyone. You're supposed to fucking have fat. You're not supposed to be thin skinned to the bone. You're not supposed to have excess, like ridiculous overloads of fat, but you're supposed to have fat. It's called a body fat percentage for a reason, because a percentage of you is going to be body fat, like period. Even the most ripped and shredded people in the world are still a few percent body fat. And that's just not healthy. It's not good to maintain. Bodybuilders in those extremes, it's not good. It's very taxing on the system. It's tough on the heart and the organs, psychologically. Gives a lot of people that do bodybuilding, men and women, have eating disorders and have all this eating image problems. They're fucking just obsessed with how thin they are and how lean they are, how shredded they are. It's not a healthy situation. It's bodybuilding. It's definitely not health or fitness. It's just fucking bodybuilding. It's a separate thing. We have to separate the model image goal from actual health. So let's get into some of these things here. Let's see what we got here. I want a big peach, not going to lie. It's all good. Weight loss, get body fat down to 25%, then start bodybuilding. What do you mean by that? You can start bodybuilding now. Start lifting now. Don't wait to start lifting. Don't be silly. That's why I love you. You're not just a bro who's all about throwing around steel. I do like to throw around steel, and I'll still go and fucking smash some weights, but it's a whole different approach. So thank you. No, I'm definitely not a bimbo bro. Not a fan of that shit. But come on, nothing wrong with throwing around some steel, fam. Nothing wrong with that steel. Weights, HIIT, cardio, Pilates, yoga. Goal of maintain very lean physique. Bro splits. I think most people do a bro split. I don't even know what most people's definition of a bro split is. I don't do one body part in a day though, but I mean, I do a split. Weight loss, build muscle at the same time. Oh, look at you. Longevity of good physical health and muscle mass. Strongman, performance-based training. Look, all right, so for example, Garrett's doing strongman. Strongman training is completely different than endurance. It's completely different than bodybuilding. It's completely different than any kind of regular training. You can't go to a gym and just do regular gym type lifts and compete in strongman. Strongman, one of the reasons that it's like a separate category, it's because you're lifting all sorts of different shit. There's components of endurance or muscular strength and power, but you're lifting all sorts of objects. You're doing all sorts of challenges. You're lifting fucking Atlas stones and all sorts of stuff. So it's a completely different goal. So it's you can't categorize that. We can't loop everything or just bunch everything together. We do have to tease these things out. And I think it's important more in conversation to tease out people that are going for aesthetics. Aesthetics does not mean health. There are components. You guys know what a Venn diagram is, right? Remember that from elementary school where you draw the circles? You draw the circles in the graph, and where they overlap, you have similarities. So there are some parts of aesthetics or like body mass or how you look that correlates to health. If you have excessive body fat, then it can lead to issues. If you have too little body fat or you have too little body weight and you're anorexic or you're just very, very slender and you need to put on size, that's not good either. So there's parts of it that relate to fitness and health. However, in itself, the way you look is not health. And that's what people get twisted. Some people take it to the extreme and start talking like, well, you know, I'm healthy at any size. That's not true, because if you're extremely obese, that's directly linked to all these fucking metabolic issues. So you can't say that. However, it's foolish to look at visuals, aesthetics, and correlate that directly. There a lot of people use this direct correlation and this direct, like, one-to-one. If you're leaner, you're healthier. If you're bigger, you're in better shape. That's not how it works, because you could be a bodybuilder and not be that flexible and not be that mobile and be really, really stiff and have a lot of tension and have a lot of health issues and have chronic migraines and chronic stiffness and joints and, you know, skin problems because you're just fucking pounding all these supplements and taking anabolics. So you can't correlate those things. You know, it's very individualized, but as long as you're training, if you're training for the right purpose and you're doing the things that you need to do to get to the goal that you want, that's what's more important, that you're not disillusioning yourself. Training for performance, training for life, getting old sucks, but life happens. Life is cruel. Life doesn't give a fuck. Life doesn't give a shit. Life doesn't give a shit about your performance. Life doesn't care. This is what I don't like. This is part of what the video that I'm doing on YouTube tomorrow. There are no safe places. There are no places that you should create that's going to buffer you from the outside. It's all about education. We need, as a community, because of social media, we have the ability and we have the power. With great power comes great responsibility. We have the ability to share information and share some common fucking sense that isn't that common. And before social media came out, it was very segmented. You had Flex Magazine, Muscle and Fitness. You had these bodybuilding magazines, a couple websites. Your information about fitness and being in shape was just what you saw. And it was kind of like these weirdos in the gym exercising. Now we realize, like, oh, fuck, everyone should be working out, young, old, all different ages. We should be doing mobility. We should be doing yoga. We should be doing all these different things. But we have a responsibility to share this information and remember that we're all different. We all have different desires. We all have a different life story. Even if you grew up in the same area, you still have different thoughts, different feelings, different genetics. You still have different things than someone else. And we have to understand and relate to one another in the sense that we're all here. We're all experiencing the same kind of life. We all have trials and tribulations. No one lives in a fucking bubble. And that's the problem, because there are people out there that are trying to create bubbles. They're trying to create safe places. They're trying to create these areas where, oh, you're okay. You're beautiful just the way you are. Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, you're kind of beautiful the way you are. Like, you're a special person. I think you should have self-respect. I think you should have self-respect enough to take care of your body, to invest in your health and invest in being a healthier person. It's still your life, but I don't think that, I think we need to get off this whole special thing. How are you special? You are the only one. You're the only you, but there's also 7.5 billion people on this rock. So what makes you a special snowflake? Why do you get special treatment? Why do you need an arm around your shoulder? Why are you so fucking soft? It's how we're raised. It's how things are kind of leaning, because we can have all these social support groups online. We just find a couple people that are feeling pity for themselves, and we can kind of get in a group on a Facebook group and be like, oh, you're beautiful. I know. We don't need to listen to those people. We're just beautiful the way we are. We can be 400 pounds and be happy. Sure, you're going to die at 60. I mean, if that's what you're into. But life, like the virtual world, social media, and the real world are two different things. You could stay in your little bubble online and read and kind of insulate yourself, reading posts, looking at videos that kind of empower you and give you this body image positivity, blah, blah, blah. But then you go out in the real world, you're still going to feel like shit and be self-conscious. And what has changed? Nothing. Nothing's changed, because you're not changing. You're softening yourself, but you're still going to go out in the same world that's going to bite your fucking tits off. That's the problem. It doesn't matter what you look at online. It doesn't matter what friends or support groups. You're going to go out there and someone's going to call you a name, and then you're going to get all and cry yourself and fucking get depressed and shit. You have to be hard as fuck. You have to be hardening yourself up. Hardening, not softening yourself up. And all these little groups and support groups online, all they're doing is weakening people, because these same human beings are going to go out the front door into the same fucking world that existed a couple months before they joined these groups. They're going to get the same cruelty. They're going to get in the same kind of traffic. They're going to get the same people honking at them, swearing at them, whatever. There's a lot of shit and chaos that you can't control. And rather than shield yourself from it, you need to face it head on and handle your own shit internally and learn how to do that. That's why meditation's so important. That's why I talk about meditation all the time, because if you can manipulate and tweak and adjust and harden and strengthen your internal dialogue, how you process information in the world, how you process all the shit you can't fucking control, that is going to be the game changer. Because there's always going to be chaos. There's always going to be all this random fucking shit flying at you. Now, are you going to be overwhelmed by all that shit flying at you and just be constantly stressed and constantly like your feelings like, oh my God, I'm just constantly, everyone hates me, No one cares. You have to stop giving a fuck about what anyone else says. And then they can say, if you don't give a shit what anyone else says, if you don't give a fuck about what anyone else says, then guess what? It doesn't matter what anyone says. I know that sounds kind of redundant, but think about it. If you create your own even keel, your own consistency, your own even pattern, your own zen, your own fucking zone, it doesn't matter if someone says something tomorrow or 2 months or online or a comment. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter what they say, because you've created your own balance within. And it doesn't matter what they say. See, I make my videos. I say a lot of shit. I'm confrontational in a way, in my own way. I'm trying to help, but I have my own style. Not everyone's going to get off on it. Fine. You can unfollow, you can unsubscribe, you can go and listen to something else. That's cool. Or you can go above and beyond and leave a negative comment. That's also fine. I don't give a shit. I might retort back for fun. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. You can make fun of my shoes. I'm not going to stop wearing them, obviously. It's your own internal voice. And to create this illusion that your body being very overweight or very underweight, being very unhealthy, like as if the reality is going to change because you think about it differently. Yes and no, because you're still going to be overweight. You're still going to be prone to these health issues, even if you change your mindset about it. Facts are facts. Take care of your health. What that looks like for everyone, it might be a little bit different for different people. And I'm not saying that everyone's going to have a six-pack. You're going to work out and everyone's going to lose weight. Everyone's going to have the same path. Not everyone's going to lose weight as quickly. Not everyone's going to build muscle as well. Not everyone's going to look the same. No one's going to look exactly the same because we're all different people. However, you could still do right by you. You could still respect your body and put the effort in and do better for yourself, which is the only fucking thing that should matter. It's not about, helping everyone in the fucking world. You can't help 95% of the people. They're just fucking lost. They don't want to be helped. So you do the best you can for you, and then that emanates from you, and then you're able to pass that on and lead by example and share that with other people when they see that. People don't like to be pushed. People like to be led. They like to come along for the ride of their own choice. They don't like to be forced. People don't like to be forced to fitness. People don't like to be forced to eat healthy. But the problem with these support groups and these like body positivity and fat acceptance is that they allow people to avoid that challenge. They allow people to avoid the rougher, tougher road, the one that's actually going to build some fucking character and discipline. And they just go over here and get a nice hug. And I say, fuck that shit. And it's a little bit of a subtle play because the empathy and compassion that cloaks the true intentions, it's dangerous. Because if you don't agree, you're out. If you don't agree, you can't sit with us. And that's a fucking problem, because as compassionate or empathetic as it seems on the surface, it's really exclusionary, elitist, and it's exactly the opposite of what it claims to be. And it's dangerous. You can't be lying to people like that, because people that have poor self-image are vulnerable. They're vulnerable. They're craving someone to say it's okay. But why is it not okay for it to not be okay? It's not okay. Take care of your fucking body. Get off the fucking couch. Get off the fucking couch. Do something with your life. Fucking go move. But I don't have a gym membership. Go for a fucking walk. Go do some push-ups. Do a plank. Do some squats. Take 3.6 seconds and Google beginner home workout and just do it. Do that. Fucking whatever it is. It's better than sitting on the fucking couch. Just do something. Do something. Stop pretending it'll get better on its own. And stop looking for these little support groups. Having accountability. Accountability is different. Accountability and support can strengthen someone, but if it's done and if it's delivered in the right manner, without the fucking bullshit. That's why Swolenormous is fitness without the bullshit. That's why we don't fucking sugarcoat shit here. If you're actually holding people accountable, that means they're responsible. Accountability is keeping people responsible for their own results. And that occurs with any kind of training. You sign up for Swolenormous X, you are responsible for your own results. The content works. The training works. It fucking works. Do you work? With any program you're doing, it probably fucking works if you do the work. And some programs are going to work better for others based on your goal or your desires or your schedule, and that's okay. That's understandable. That's why there's a lot of different roads to success. And that's why a lot of people have great results and a lot of people do a lot of different things. Everyone's entering fitness in a different country, a different time in their life, different time of day, everything's different. I'm fortunate and I'm glad that I got involved with fitness and I was born when I was. Not like I have a choice about it, but I'm glad that I got into it before the internet really exploded, back when it was like this fucking AOL Instant Messenger and ICQ and shit like that. I'm glad because there was less bullshit floating around. Like you had to figure shit out. I used to buy every Flex magazine. I would just copy the workouts of bodybuilders. I was studying in school and I was researching and I was trying out different things. But you had to fucking look for information. You had to actually gather information. But I did it. I fucking put in the work. But I'm glad that there wasn't all this noise because it gives me perspective. It gives me perspective on shit. I can imagine you're coming into the fitness and you're seeing all these different influencers and people that have results and all these accounts with all these followers. And you're like, well, that person knows what they're doing because so many people follow that person. Well, that person must know what they're doing too because they look fucking great and they have 1 million followers and they have this and they have that. All these people were in shape before the fucking internet. You just didn't see them in your face all the time. A lot of people worked out 15 years ago. A lot. You just didn't see them on social media. And sure, there are more gyms now and there's more products and Amazon sells everything. I get it, but don't forget that you just have it in your field of vision. If you didn't know the person and they weren't right down the street or at your gym, you didn't see them. You saw them on the cover of a magazine. You don't see everyone that wants to post from fucking Australia or Europe or China, wherever the fuck they're posting from. You just see that in your feed and you're like, okay, like that's it. You just see everyone around the world that's in shape. And that's why you feel so shitty about yourself, because you're just exposed to so many more people than you would ever see. 20 years ago, you would go down the street and at your gym, the people that you would see in shape were whoever happened to be in shape at your gym or on TV or in a movie or on a magazine cover. And you always looked at that as like, oh, that's just like, that's kind of like in the future. That's just another world. That's another person. Okay. That's a supermodel or that's this. Now you're seeing, quote, supermodels because all these people, there are a lot of good looking people, a lot of people that are in shape. There's just so many in the world. And now you can have that all in your face. So it seems like you're the only one that doesn't have it. Everyone's getting such great results except for you. It's always been like that. Nothing's changed. You just have access to seeing a lot more of them now. Nothing's different. It's not. People are fatter than ever and people are more fit than ever. Like they both go up. People are just obese as hell and people are super fit. Same thing. Same thing. Nothing's different. Nothing's different. You're just seeing more of it right on your little device. You put your phone down, you don't see that anymore. Maybe that's the result. Or maybe that's the thing. If you want to get better results, just stop going on social media. Shut it down. Stop following so many fucking people. We've talked about this before. We've done those challenges before. Remember I told you? Take a screenshot before and after and delete all the people that you're following on Instagram. I follow, I think, like 10, 15 people on Instagram, 12 people, something like that. It's great. When I open up my feed, I see maybe 1 or 2 posts. One of them's mine. And then I fucking go on my day. I don't follow anyone on Instagram because I don't care what the fuck anyone else is doing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. If I'm making a video about it or someone shows me something, oh, cool, I look and I make a video about it. I don't follow the person. I don't go deep looking at all their content. I don't have time for that shit. I'm making my own stuff. I got my own life to live. I can't fucking spend all this time looking. I don't care what you ate today. I don't care what someone's dog is doing or what someone's fucking baby is doing. I don't care about your kid. I don't care about the food that you ate for lunch. I don't care the concert you went to. I don't give a shit. God, I could not give less of a fuck. So I actually practice what I preach. I don't give a fuck. I don't follow people. Half the people that I do follow, I want to unfollow, but they're really close friends of mine. I'm like, all right, I'll follow a couple people. Like, I just don't care. And it's not that I don't care that the other person's doing well. I want everyone to do well. I just don't care what you ate for lunch. You have to clear out the noise. Clear out the noise. Don't surf. Like, do your thing. Fucking get off. Go look at what you need to look at. Go on your fitness program, check out the videos, learn something, educate yourself, maybe a couple things here and there, and then fucking get off and go back to work. Do you. Get to work. Put your fucking work in. Stop looking at everyone else's work. You should be working. You should be working. Oh, that was a good rant. That was a good one. Oh, that felt good. It's like after I get all that out and I'm like, yeah. I got it. I feel good. I got it out. I'm dropping some taint on YouTube. That's burning a hole in my SD card. That video I recorded earlier, that is burning a hole on my SD card. That is fire. I gotta make sure I transfer that off into my hard drive. I have to edit that quick and get it uploaded so I could delete that video so it doesn't melt my computer. Fire. I put some fucking nuts on. Nuts on it. It's a repeat offender, by the way. I'm not gonna give you more details until I post it. A repeat offender. Oh, I'm scrolling a lot. Oh, I didn't scroll. Oh my God, Instagram's been talking. You are your own boss. No one can put your work in. For sure. That's what's beautiful about exercise. That's what's beautiful about fitness. And I think that's why people want it. Think about it. If you have results, what did that person do? All right, I mean, for me, when someone looks at me and they're like, oh man, he's in great shape. I wish I had a body like that. That's a fucking resume, but you can't buy it at Walmart. You can't go to the store and be like, I want abs, I want biceps, I want shoulders. It's fucking work. It's work. It's the work. My physique is just a testament to what I've been doing for the past 20 years. It's a resume. It's a health resume. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to look like me to have great results, but that's the concept around it. You can't shortcut it. Wherever you are right now, think about how long, how about this? Let's do another little survey. I'm curious. How long have you been working out? Now, when I say working out, I'm not saying you don't have to have the best physique. That's not the point. I want to know how long it's been that you've been consistently training regularly. Not like the first time I worked out, I was 18, but then I started training when I was 27. You don't count from when you're 18. I mean, like, when did you start training regularly, at least a few times a week? When was fitness like, I'm on, and you started training regularly? How long have you been training for? How long have you been training for? I want to get that. I want to see that in the comments. 3 years? Cool. Just drop in the comments how long you've been training for. I'll read a couple more comments that I missed. And it's Customs 802, nothing wrong with the world. It's all the idiots in it that's wrong. Well, the world doesn't give a shit about us. It'll just eject us with a tsunami or two and we're done. Active Recovery Day, Hatha Yoga, and now sauna listening to Swolenormous live. Doesn't get better than this. How are you in the sauna with your phone? Isn't that melting your phone? Or do you have your phone outside the sauna? I don't even use my AirPods in the sauna. I'm so afraid. I have these like other wireless headphones that are like, man, they're like $19 on Amazon. They're fucking excellent. They just have like the wire and stuff, but they're wireless. But I use those in the gym because if they break, I might even buy another pair. They're fucking great. Anyway, but I do meditation in the sauna. I listen to podcasts and stuff. So, but that's cool. That's cool. Let's see here. You never close your eyes anymore when I make sick fucking games. 6 months, 6 years, 2 years, over a year, 20 years, 7 years, 1 year. It's worth the risk. Nice. Well, I'm glad. Just don't blame me if it breaks. I'm just kidding. Jacqueline, 3 years, a decade, 4 weeks, LOL. Good for you, Jerry. Dara, 2 years, 6 years, mid-December. So what is that, like 5, 6 months? Good for you. It's always like a little extra. It's like, if it's been a couple weeks or a couple months or a year, hey, keep going. After, I would say, what do you think? How long do you think it's not 21 days to build a habit? Get the fuck out of here. With fitness, how long do you think until it's just that's just part of who you are? Because I can never just stop. Sometimes it might be a couple days off where I deload, but it's such a part of who I am. And that doesn't happen after a couple months. So like you're still on the cusp of, you got to create that habit. So it was like a year or two. It's got to be a couple years until like you're like, this is just who you are. Because you can still quit after 6 months, a year. It seems a little bit light. Don't stop. That's my point. Like just keep going. But that's like, you're in it. You're there. If you're about a year or 6 months or this, you're making it. You're really building that discipline right now. Let's see, 20 years, 10 years, 12, 4 years, 9 years, on and off for 30 years. I'm doing pretty good for my age group. Look, Mark, if you're exercising, I don't care what age group you're in. If you're exercising regularly, you're doing great for your age group. So many more people don't exercise than exercise regularly. So whatever age group you're in, you're doing great for your age group. 2 years, I got serious after listening to you. Fuck yeah, Chet. Good man. Dustin, 6 years. Got serious with nutrition about a month ago. James, 4 years ago. Good shit. Let's see. When your mind is there, it's there for sure. Do you do the ice bath thing? I would. I don't have the facilities to do the ice bath. Like I don't have anywhere to put a big tub, and my tub it's not like I'm not going to be hauling up tons of ice. I would if I did, but I have access to a sauna. So I do that. The sauna has been epic for recovery and just my overall wellness. So I do that every day as often as I can. I haven't missed a day in a while, but it's great. It's great. Let's see. Off subject. So CrossFit has totally and forever left Facebook and Instagram. What do you mean? Like the company? No. Is that real? CrossFit has totally and forever left Facebook and Instagram? That's stupid. Is that true? Don't make me lose more respect for that. I'm just fucking. Is that like an actual thing? I'm doing quads and glutes. Let's see. The Savage Barbie on Twitch. I did a 50-day sticker program like I was in kindergarten. And whenever I had a day where I followed my nutrition and workout plan, I got a sticker. Took almost a year, but after 50 stickers, I got a tattoo I had wanted. But the real reward was honestly my habits. Of course, for sure. It's true, Hillary. Can anyone else confirm that? Where'd you hear that? That's so silly. Why would a big company, leave advertising as column? Google it. I might. How come? Why doesn't someone else do that? Why doesn't someone else Google that quick? I guess I could Google it. All right, I'll say live. Let's see. CrossFit leaves Instagram 4 days ago. Oh, let's see here. Hold on a second. This might have some wings. Thank you, Hillary. Let's check this out. CrossFit storms off Facebook. I should be doing a video on this. Quits Facebook and Instagram, citing long list of grievances. CrossFit Inc. suspends use of Facebook and associated properties. What the fuck? I want to hear this. Citing long list of grievances. All right, so let me give you guys the latest now that we're having this up. This would have actually been probably the topic of today's podcast. Let me read this to you. This is from The Verge, so take that with a grain of salt. CrossFit, the branded workout regimen, deleted its Facebook and Instagram pages earlier this week and explained the reasoning through an impassioned press release. The announcement lists various reasons for the indefinite suspension of its accounts, including accusations that Facebook's news feeds are, quote, censored and crafted to reflect the political leanings of Facebook's utopian socialists. Well, no shit. It's a privately held company. What the fuck do you expect? You're using their platform. They're going to do what the fuck they want. Oh, so you feel sorry for yourself. Oh. CEO Greg Glassman told the Morning Chalk Up, a CrossFit blog, that Facebook, quote, doesn't comport with my community standards for privacy and decency, so we're out. Let's see. Below is the list of publicly sourced complaints in full, which he believes may jeopardize the security of the CrossFit community. Oh, Greg Glassman's creating a little CrossFit bubble. Number 1, Facebook collects and aggregates user information and shares it with state and federal authorities as well as security organizations from other countries. Okay. Facebook collaborates with government security agencies. Oh, what is this? No shit. Really? It's much worse than you think it is. So if you're... Oh, give me a break. Fuck out of here. Facebook collects, aggregates, and sells user information as a matter of business. Its business model allows governments and businesses alike to use its algorithmically conjured advertising categories. I have seen CrossFit ads. They've benefited greatly from this. Get the fuck out of here. Of course they collect data. No one talks about Google collecting data. I love how it's all Facebook. Oh, Facebook, just because that little public charade in front of Congress. What do you think Google does? Google has so much more information than Facebook does. Get the fuck out of here. Facebook has poor security protocols. Oh my God, this is so fucking dumb. You'll still be able to keep up with CrossFit clips on YouTube or Twitter. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. So you're going to stay on YouTube and Twitter. You're going to stay on YouTube and Twitter, and you're complaining that Facebook's news feeds are censored and crafted to reflect the political leanings of Facebook's utopian socialists, yet they're going to remain on Twitter, which is well known to be fucking biased to the left. This fucking stupid. Oh my God. Well, I guess we're past the point of wondering whether or not CrossFit's at its core is dumb as shit. So apparently they are. Long list of as if everyone's going to miss you on Instagram. You're literally just leaving one of the major ways that people communicate. Okay, smart. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, here's a whole long list of grievances. This is interesting. Thank you, Hillary. I did not know. Not that I truly care, but this is interesting. This is on the CrossFit blog. I would read it. Let's see. CrossFit is a contrarian physiological and nutrition prescription for improving fitness and health. It is contrarian because prevailing views of fitness, health, and nutrition are wrong and have unleashed a tsunami of chronic disease upon our friends, family, and communities. Well, thank you. Thank you for... You're saying you're contrarian by saying that everything else is wrong. That's completely not true. So anyone that doesn't agree with CrossFit is wrong, apparently, according to this blog. So in that sense, you're wrong by saying something else is wrong. You can't define it like that. The voluntary CrossFit community of 15,000 affiliates and millions of individual adherents stands steadfastly and often alone against an unholy alliance of academia, government, and multinational food, beverage, and pharmaceutical companies. So CrossFit's acting as if they are somehow a unique victim to the current state of the government and big food and big pharma. The fuck are you smoking? Oh my goodness. This website, and until recently CrossFit's Facebook and Instagram accounts, has long cataloged CrossFit's tireless defense of its community against overreaching governments, malicious competitors, and corrupt academic organizations. Recently, Facebook deleted without warning, here we go, without warning or explanation, the Banting 7-Day Meal Plan user group. The group had 1.65 million users who post testimonials and other information regarding the efficacy of a low-carbohydrate, high-fat diet. While the site has subsequently been reinstated, also without a warning or explanation, Facebook's action should give any serious person reason to pause, especially those of us engaged in activities contrary to the prevailing opinion. There's a fundamental problem here. And I don't know the details, of course, as apparently they don't either. But when you use a social media, now, Facebook, Instagram, these companies are so big that there probably will be or probably should be some sort of oversight, because to silence people is wrong. I think if it's going to be a social media network, I think everyone should be able to use it, post what they want, and the public can decide. It's very dangerous to start eliminating people for certain reasons. However, when you go on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you are at the mercy of what they decide. You are at the mercy of what they decide. If I post a YouTube video and they decide to not monetize it, what am I going to do? I can appeal and they can check and be like, no, you're going to get limited ad revenue from it. It's like, okay, that's my choice to post on YouTube. It's like if I'm going to go into someone's restaurant and I want to wear a tank top and they say, hey, we have a dress code, you can't wear tank tops. Am I just going to complain? Well, I should be able to wear tank tops. That's not constitutional. It's my fucking business. I'll tell you what to wear if I want to tell you what to wear. And if you don't want to wear that, then you can go eat somewhere else, jabroni. It's like that. If you are putting your business or you're depending on one of these platforms, you're in serious shit. You know, we're all depending on it to an extent. Otherwise, how do people get out their products? How do I advertise my stuff? How do I let you know about Swolenormous X? But the reason that I have the website, that I have the private community, that I have everything on the site, it's because I'm not dependent on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. Like, you can't be from a business standpoint. CrossFit, like, you can leave Instagram, you can leave, but all it does is make you look fucking altruistic and foolish. You're just leaving millions and millions of people that want to consume your content on Instagram. People aren't going to go watch YouTube if they don't like YouTube. You might get a few, but people that use Instagram want to see your shit on fucking Instagram. If you don't post on Instagram, it's like, oh, well, you're on YouTube. Well, fucking go on YouTube. People that don't use a platform aren't just going to follow you everywhere when you could easily be posting on Facebook and Instagram. So they censor things or they delete something. It's like, then fucking deal with it. What are you posting that would trigger them to delete it? Something's going on. Nothing happens by accident. Someone did something. CrossFit, as a voluntary user and contributor to this marketplace, can and must remove itself from this particular manifestation of the public square when it becomes clear that such responsibilities are betrayed or reneged upon to the detriment of our community. Common decency, I don't think it's wrong. But at the same time, I don't know what this Banting 7-Day Meal Plan, what the fuck that's all about. But at the same time, no one gets banned for no fucking reason. I mean, few people do. There's something going on there. All right, so it got reinstated. Now you're just going to kick up a fit and quit Facebook and Instagram? Fine. No one cares. No one cares if Facebook, CrossFit leaves. I know. Facebook owns Instagram. And Google owns YouTube. And Twitter leans left. And there's plenty of issues with people getting banned on Twitter for saying the wrong thing. And look, you can't depend on these things. You can't depend on these platforms. You can't depend on them being here. Like, you have to understand that YouTube can shut down tomorrow. YouTube can ban your account tomorrow. Instagram can ban your account tomorrow. That's why it's important to go everywhere from a business standpoint. But you have to understand that the time is fleeting and things are going to change. They probably will change. And I'm not saying that this whole I'm not saying this whole shit is wrong, but at the same time, you know, I think they're trying to make it a marketing play in terms of like, they're like, you know, they're forging the path of quitting Facebook. Everyone's gonna be like, fine, bye. Then don't post on Instagram. Like, we don't need a whole sob story about it. So someone, you know, fucked up with your Facebook group and canceled this, like, oh no, something's going on. Something happened. If it got reinstated, then okay. Shouldn't you be happy that that's reinstated? I don't know. Well, I've thought Instagram is turning into Facebook with all the new features. Well, I've thought for a long time that because they're just going to combine the three. I think they would just combine Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger. Been waiting for that like complete integration, you know, all three at once, and just kind of like make it a conglomerate. They're going to hook them all in together because you already can from like the ad creations and Power Editor and stuff. But this is the world we live in. If you want to be connected and you want to have this kind of connectivity, your information is going to be out there. But if someone's advertising to you, okay, and it's probably something that you want to see, isn't that a good thing? It's like, oh shit, I did want those shoes. Oh, I mentioned it, or I said something. Yeah. And a lot of the stuff that you think, oh, they're hearing me, they're listening to me. A lot of people don't remember every last thing they fucking type, they click on, they look at, they hover on, because you can see how long someone spends on a page and how much time someone spends searching something. And you can be retargeted for an ad. It's like, okay, well, they're showing you something you want to see. If you don't want to buy it, then don't fucking buy it. But they're showing me an ad. Okay. Are you a sheep? Either buy it or don't fucking buy it. Or say this is not for me, or I don't like this, or just don't purchase it. No one's forcing you to buy something. Everyone just acts like such a fucking victim all the time. Anyway, that was interesting. I know we got off on a little tangent here, but okay. I mean, it's nothing different than, okay, people, yeah, Facebook has a lot of information. So does Google. So does the government. So does the NSA. If you are plugged into the grid, you're not private. If someone wants to come after you or they want information, they got it. That's what happens when you live in a society and you want to have access to all the public facilities and the police and the fire department and electricity. You have to be on the grid. You have to be part of the system. If you don't, go live in the fucking woods. No one's stopping you from doing that either, but no one does. Everyone wants the cake and eat it too. If you want all this tech and all this cool stuff when you can fucking talk to anyone around the world, someone's going to know your information or know where you are. You want GPS, you want to use Google Maps, and you want to know exactly where you are and where to go for directions. Guess what's telling you where you are? A fucking satellite. It's pretty convenient to have Google Maps, right? You don't have to pull over in a gas station, ask directions in a sketchy neighborhood. You can just look at your phone and it'll tell you where to go. However, they're going to have my information. Oh, fuck that. Everyone just complains. Everyone just complains. So we're all in it together. At least that's a good thing. We're all in this together. And Instagram's going to shut down in a couple moments because I've been here for an hour. So we are going to, I'm actually going to start this back up and I'll wrap this up for a second. So let me end that. Sometimes if it goes completely to the hour and I don't stop it first, it doesn't upload and then no one knows I went live. It's weird. So let me start this up connected. But that's the short of it. So I appreciate that, Hillary, for bringing that up. I did not hear about that. I'm surprised I didn't hear about it. I wonder if a lot of people made videos on that. I haven't heard anyone. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. We talked about a lot of different stuff today. Today was a big episode. But, that's the life and the world we live in. Nothing's perfect. Nothing will be perfect. You want to have all these awesome things, but you want your privacy. And yeah, we want to build muscle and lose fat and have endurance and have power and have strength and have this. And everyone wants everything at once. Everyone wants everything together linearly. Everyone wants everything. You want everything. You want all this tech, but then you want to be private. Okay. You forget all the cool features that are required for you to give up some information about yourself or some kind of it's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the world we live in, but it's all good. Remember to check out swolenormousx.com. The arm workout that I posted on YouTube the other day, the arm workout is available on the Game Train blog, so you can go see the workout. I embedded the video on the YouTube channel as well, but I also listed out the exercise and what I did. So if you like that total arm workout, go check out the Game Train blog on swolenormousx.com and check out the latest workout. Go give that a look and stay tuned for some new releases. Stay tuned on my Instagram stories for questions. Also, the new drops on YouTube. Going to try to get that up for tomorrow, but I don't know how late that's going to be. It's a big video, so we'll see how quickly I can get it up. But I hope to get it up soon. And so let me get on that. It's sauna time. It's food time. Got to walk the pup, so maybe I'll go live. Maybe I'll say what's up when I'm walking Papa Swole. We'll see. I kind of gave you a little bit extra today. I feel like we spent a lot of time already. I don't feel like you need more from Daddy. Do you? You need more? All right, maybe I'll give you some more. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for episode 1117 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast. In the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. See you tomorrow for tomorrow's episode, Sticks, and 8 of the Daily Sleeves. Peace, McGee, Deuce, Magoose, your boy Papa Swole, out.